Welcome to making a KO2 track from start to finish, part 1. We're going to dive in as soon as I shout out today's patron, and that shout out goes to Kevin Morrill. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. I hope you're all doing well out there today. I'm back from my little winter break. I had a nice about week or so off from work, spent it with my wife and my family and her family, and had a pretty good Christmas break, so I hope everybody enjoyed the holidays. We've still got New Year's coming up, and hope you're all looking forward to 2026. I'll have a video coming out pretty soon talking about my plans for 2026, but in the meantime, let's get into this, because this is going to be a multi-part video series about making a full track on the KO2. I feel like I know it well enough now that I can actually give this a shot. Now, before we even get drums going, I want to go down to group D here, and for the sounds, I think they're in the 700s. Yeah, so I loaded a bunch of chords in this morning. And I figured I'd just put some of them on these pads here, and we would figure out a chord progression that way. So, let's start 700. Let's actually go in and set up these, set up a group here. Mute group for everybody. There we go. They're kind of all over the place. I don't really have labels for them or anything, so it's going to be a lot of trial and error. Hey, there we go. That's kind of fun. Just kind of switching chords around on the pads and seeing what I like, seeing what sticks. Yeah, that's neat. So 706, this needs to be 713. This is 717. 722. Yeah, nice. Cool. Okay, so that's a pretty good group of 6 chords to work with. Let's dial in our tempo and then throw that down. So I think like... Yeah, it's good. We might actually just stick it at 120. Yeah, let's try to record something, shall we? We'll go 4 bars. Nice. Kind of going for like a synthwave-esque vibe here, if you couldn't tell. I'm just really experimenting and just kind of going for it. Since this is going to be a multi-part mini-series, I have the freedom to spend a bit more time actually working on, fine-tuning things rather than just trying to fly through it for the purposes of a demonstration. So let's go to group B and grab a bass sound. I just put some new ones in, but I can't remember where. In the 400s, I think. Huh, now I'm just playing around with the keys and seeing where I need to be. Okay, so there we go. There's our 2 ends of our phrases. Something like that. Let's go for 4 bars as well, and give it a shot. That was bad. Let's erase that and try again. There we go. Yeah, okay. We might adjust that in the future, but for now, I like it. Let's get some drums going here. Also, by the way, I don't really think I mentioned it, but by full track or full song, I mean like an intro, verse, chorus, bridge chorus. A typical song structure, but with, different parts that interact with each other and things like that, like you'd expect in, a song. So let's get some drums going down here. I like this kick a lot. Yeah, that's solid. For a snare drum, we'll go sound. What do we want? 2 or probably 100. Okay, now time for a hi-hat. Those 2 for our hats, and then we'll put them in a mute group. I'm actually going to shorten this one up. There we go. Yeah, let's do some drumming now. Let's just go for 4 bars. Oh, I'm kind of digging that. That's pretty groovy. Let's do some side chaining. Shift, output, side chain. We want these 2 to be affected by the side chain. And then we'll have the kick be what triggers the side chain. Do I want the chords on there? Just really, really nice and subtle. Cool. Let's go and grab the bass melody and copy that. Copy the pattern, yeah. And then we'll go into C and paste it. And then we'll find a sound to put in the melodic slot, because I kind of want to duplicate the melody over the bass, because I think that's actually pretty good for like a main melodic line for, the main motif of the song, as it were. Now, I did just put a whole bunch of sounds in here. We need to do some pitch work. Let's go to sound edit and... There we go, that sounds pretty good. I should have figured out the actual sound I wanted to use first. This is good. Okay, now there is a bad note in here. This note right here. Yeah, let's fix that in the bass too then. this note, and we actually want it right there. And I'm now realizing I don't like the melodic sound. I think I like this better. This is going to be a difficult challenge to get these lined up. Okay, I'm pretty happy with where this is at. Nice, we can make adjustments later. I do want to bring this down a bit, the open hat. Cool, let's commit that. All right, now here we are on scene 2. Let's make a little drum fill pattern. Let's bring in some nice Simmonsy toms. Nice, and now we'll go and remove this. There we go. And we'll also remove that. Just trying to remove sounds that overlap with the toms to simulate more of a real drummer feel. So let's take it from right here. Okay, cool, that's a good fill. Let's just go ahead and commit this. Well, let's actually put everything else on C1. We'll commit that to scene 2. I meant pattern 1 for those. It can get confusing. Now let's try to come up with just a really basic, like, holding pattern, as it were. Yeah, something like that, really basic in the drums. We'll erase all of our patterns here. Can I just do that? Oh, you can erase multiples at once. That's cool. So you could just like, boop, all your patterns are gone. It even says all. Mind blown. Okay. 2 bars? Yeah. Thought I erased this. There we go. Let's throw down a snare drum really quick. Let's grab a different bass sound. How about that for this little holding pattern here? Because each bank can have up to 12 sounds, which is really cool. Our bass sounds are here. No, they're not. They're here. Yeah, that's right. And let's pitch this one up just a bit here. That's fun. 2 bars. Now, if I didn't want the sidechain to affect that bass, I could actually put it in a different group that was unaffected by the sidechain, which I believe is group C, but I think I like it there. Speaking of group C, let's grab one more sound here. We'll go right here. Yeah. Let's use this weird little pluck sound. Oh, that doesn't work at all, does it? It's not the right pitch, but I kind of like how that pitch sounds there. And we're just going to go for 1 bar here. Ah, fun. Okay, I think we're going to leave it right there. We've got the sort of main melody of the song, which could be a chorus or something, I'm not sure. And then in scene 3, we've got kind of what feels more like a bridge, I guess, or like a middle section, but it could be used for a verse or maybe even an intro, I'm not sure. Obviously, we'd have to play with the drums a bit there, but this is pretty good progress for day 1 of making a track with the KO2. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. Look out for part 2 of this mini-series coming very soon. We'll see you next time. Bye.